PK.
Indeed, indeed. What it is, world, you already know it is. The one, the only, almighty PK Wayne Phillips, man. Just came off another great, informative, and fun episode of the Waynemart Experience, man. I asked for, I reached out, I got her here. But I'm going to let her speak for herself. Talk to the people.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Pooda Bouetto here. I had a great time here talking with Wayne. Great individual. I hope that y'all enjoyed this interview, and I hope that it helped y'all get a little bit more insight onto who I am. And this is it. We out. Is that what you needed me to say?
100%. That's what I needed you to say, man. Hey, you already know what it is, man. Make sure you like, share, subscribe across all our socials, man. Waynemart Media Group, man. We appreciate the love. We appreciate the support, man. Y'all be cool, and y'all be cool. And we out. What it is, world. We back again, man. Another episode of the Waynemart Experience, man. And this time, we gonna be a little different on this one, man. We gonna, instead of talking to the people who built up the music culture in the city, man, we gonna talk to the people who currently moving in the culture in the city, man. So, without further ado, let me introduce my guest to my right on the other couch. She that it girl. You know what I'm saying? Really, really cold out here on this music. And if you get to talking crazy, she got hands. Mama. All around entertaining person, man. The one, the only, Pooda Bouetto. What's going on with you, girl?
Hi. Hello, everybody. What's going on?
Nothing much. I'm glad to, you know what I'm saying? It took some doing, but, you know, we here. We finally finna make this podcast episode happen, man. So, that being said, now that we here and we on the pod, we gonna kick the pod off. I start all of my pods. You here from the city? What part of the city you from?
Well, I'm originally from Kansas City, but I grew up in St. Louis.
Okay.
So, but I grew up like in the county area on the west side. I kind of like moved every year, like literally. I never stayed at one school for a whole year. So I didn't live in Murphy Park. I didn't live on the west. I didn't live a lot of places, but where I would say like I'm from is like the west side. That's where I kind of like made a name at, made stepping grounds. That's where I kind of like made a home at for myself, if I could say. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. A lot of people, you know what I'm saying, from the city fly the flag of the west side. My producer, who I got to shout out every episode, I'll never be able to do a pod without him. West Side legend, the one, the only, Old Western, man, the producer of the Waynemart Experience podcast. Okay. That being said, man, I got
Where
you.
Where he from? On the west side. I'm checking any temperature.
All us in the red.
Oh, okay.
True real deal West Sider, man. Y'all getting on my West Side than him. That being said, got you down here on the couch, man. I'm gonna keep it tall with you, right? You know what I'm saying? There's clearly a age gap between us. I'll be 35 in like 2 weeks. But you like what, 21, 22?
25.
25? Okay. I did not know that. On my soul, I thought you was like, either way, it's easily a 10-year gap between us. Something that I be having an issue with, like, I fly the flag of my city proudly, but I be trying to get hip to who moving and grooving as far as entertainment go in the city. Comedians, I about know that. People that's acting, I about know that. Poetry, I about know that. But as far as like rappers, and I'm a huge hip hop fan, I don't know who moving and grooving. So when I asked around, like, hey, who should I reach out to? You was like one of the top names. Everybody was like, hey, go holler at Pooda.
As they should.
So I was like, so, you know, we finally made it happen. So
I put in a lot of work. Like, I've been rapping for 8 years, almost 10 years. You know, it's a saying that they say you got to put in 10,000 hours of 10 years. Did I say it right?
You said it right.
Okay, but yeah. And I've been rapping for 8 years. I started rapping when I was 17. That's when I first made my first song. Okay. So I've been like, right now, where I'm at right now is totally different than where I was at, like I say 5-6 years ago. Right. Because I was consistently on it. Like, I shot up so fast in my career when I first started doing music. Within 2 years, back then, everybody wanted to be on Say Cheese TV. It was this big old music platform.
I was sure going to ask you about that.
Everybody wanted to be on there. Everybody wanted to be signed by them. I was doing music for like a year and a half, 2 years. Instantly got a mixtape deal from them. Okay. And so it was going up from there, but I ended up doing some bullshit when I went down to Dallas. And, you know, long story short, I'm just basically saying the drive and the buzz and the, like, I'm trying to figure out what word I'm trying to say. Like how people was behind me boy, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, I went down the rabbit hole looking up. I don't really like how I found out about you. We'll get to that in a second. But when I actually, you know what I'm saying, found out about who you was and this, that, and the third, I went down the rabbit hole, your YouTube page and all that. And I'm like, you know what, man? I ain't a person that you know, a lot of people try to shit on people when they don't know who they is. Mm-hmm. I'm like, nah, make me a fan. Let me go check some shit out. I'm just like,
or people try to go with what they heard, just what they seeing and what they hearing, so they just moving with that.
Nah, that ain't. Yeah, that ain't how I operate. So nah, I went down. What was that damn song? You had one on there called "Duck Duck Goose."
Yeah.
I'm like, hold on, now. I heard them two disses, which you gonna get into in a second, but I'm like, let me hear see if she got some like real, actual like music. Yeah. And I'm like, nah, this shit actually tough. Yeah. Like, okay, she actually like real deal talented, and from that's what made me like, yeah, let me get her on the show.
And then on top of that, like really honestly, when I started rapping, I'm more of a melodic rapper. Like that's my lane. That's where I feel most comfortable at. That's where I feel like I make my best music at. And so, but when I started rapping, I had made a song. I was in a car accident about 8 years ago with my best friend. She passed away. Rest in peace to her.
My condolences.
Yeah. So I had made a song before we got into the car accident, and she heard it. And so when she passed away and I ended up surviving, because I was in it too, I ended up dropping it like in response to her, you know what I'm saying? And it went up. It went crazy. It went stupid. Right. And then on top of that, I also found an outlet to talk about, you know, things that I wanted to talk about when it came to whatever I was going through, whatever the case may be. So I kept dropping. So that's kind of where it started at. But all of my songs were about painful shit, traumas, the streets. Like it wasn't really like how girls rap. Like they rap about shaking. You know, they want girls talking about.
They want to throw ass. And, you know what I'm saying? Shit like and that. So, I get it.
That was that. And so then they started coming with, oh, she just keep using the same. She's talking about the same shit. So that's when I kind of turned the switch and I kind of went over to rapping, you know, more hard, more drill, whatever the case may be. That went too. But I said all that to say, I be wanting people to hear like my real music. When I say I'm so like diverse when it comes to music, I can get on any type of beat there is, and that's what I think set me apart from most artists here, because it's like I really can make a song like any person from any race will vibe to, like literally. But yeah.
So you kind of beat me to the punch on this, so I'm glad about that. Would you say your people passing away in that car accident, is that what got you rapping, or was you rapping before that?
No, actually it's so crazy because I'm being totally honest, I've never in my life wanted to be a rapper. I never said I wanted to be a specific rapper. Now I've always said I wanted to be a star. I wanted to be rich. I wanted to be famous. I always said this since I was 13. I mean 3. My mama always say I always used to say that. But long story short, I used to just turn on beats. Like that's used to be something that we used to just do for fun. Like, you know, turn on a beat, rap, we fry, you know, whatever the case may be. And I had a cousin named Bren. He actually was like, I guess into rapping. And so we was turned on the beat, we turned on the song, we was rapping, and he straight mentioned it. He was like, cuz you straight can rap. He was like, you really should take it serious. You should go record a song. Like, you know, right. So he took me to the studio. We ended up making a song. It's called Tell Me About It. Okay. It's on YouTube still right now, too. That's my very first song I ever dropped. Tell Me About It. And, yeah, so that's the first song that I dropped, and that was just it. But, no, I didn't make the song after my accident. I made that song, Tell Me About It, before the actual accident. Okay. And me and him played it for my best friend. So me and him both decided, like, let's drop it because she said it was hard, you know what I'm saying? And so that's where it started. And then, like, once people clinged on to that, I kind of just, you know, like I said, kept rapping, kept talking about things that I went through in my life. And I started, like, developing a relationship with music. Like, dang, this shit really something I like to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, that being said, you know what I'm saying, you start picking up buzz and traction and making music. Mm-hmm. I got a question, because this is something I straight was learning as I was doing my research. Like you say, Muzz got signed to Say Cheese. Are you still signed to them?
Okay, so with a mixtape deal, it's basically like he paid me up front for the agreed price that we set for the mixtape.
Okay.
And this is something that I would never do again, by the way. Those songs I have no ownership over, which is why I would never do it again. But at the time, it was a good thing as far as publicity wise. It was just a good move. Like, you know, when you look say shit, I just need the platform, nigga. I ain't give a fuck about it.
Yeah.
But no, but no. I'm just basically saying like he paid me, and so you know he got the songs, and then what came with the deal was he fly me out, shoot about 4 songs off the mixtape. You know, I did a song with Cuban Doll. I don't know if you seen that. I met Vicky, Fredo Bang. Did a lot of connecting, so it was worth my while in my eyes. But I had to make 5K back from that mixtape, and then everything from there would be 60-40 split his way. So basically, that's what the deal was. It wasn't like, okay. And I was supposed to take it further. Like he was like, we gonna start right here, and then you know, once we see how this, we gonna you. I'm thinking about making something more permanent. But I ended up going out there and I ended up fighting this dude, which we cool now. I fuck with you, EBK Cyrac. But this dude from Dallas named EBK Cyrac, he popping out there. We end up getting into a fight.
And like actual hands fight?
I hit him first, I will say, and he got up, and yeah, we was in Sean Cotton house. Yes. But so I feel like he felt like you a liability. Now that I'm older, I'm realizing like, you know, you could be as talented as you want to be, but people that got like the money and all the connections to put behind you, they when they looking at you like profit. They looking at you like
you an investment.
Yeah, so if they invest their money in you and then you fight, you gonna get locked up or you gonna get killed or you gonna put yourself in harm's way. That's their money that's going down the drain. Yeah. So you know, I had to realize like, you know, because at first I was kind of mad about it because he was telling me he going to bring me back out there and we're going to do all this and that. And something fluky happened with the mixtape. But now that I'm older, even though I do still feel like it was stuff that could have been done differently, I just say, you know, I could have handled the situation differently so that a person could treat me differently with the business. Right. You know.
Before we move forward, I just want to say this to our audience. St. Louis women are pretty, but they be violent sometimes. You know what I mean?
What you trying to say?
I'm trying to be modest, man. Trying to be modest, man. You know what I'm saying? St. Louis women travel all over the country and get scooped up by all kinds of people. You know what I'm saying? I want our ladies to win. You know what I mean? Even if they do talk crazy about us at the crib. But that's beside the point. Man. That being said, man, you say, let's get back to it. You say this mixtape. Is the mixtape through Say Cheese actually out? Like, is it accessible?
That is what I'm saying. Like, fluky stuff happened with the mixtape. So I would hit him up and, you know, be asking like, hey, what the mixtape looking like? Can I see the numbers? The actual, like not the numbers that I can see, but the numbers on inside of the streaming platform.
Yeah, what is bringing
out of it? All this and that. First of all, he would be ignoring me. First of all, just ignoring me, period. And then so when I just say, okay, let me just ask about our business. And he would not. Did you just catch it?
Yes, I did.
I do that all the time, and that's so cool. But
my bad. Yeah, that motherfucker was bothering the hell out of me.
No, but people don't usually catch them. They slap them. But long story short, yeah. He basically one day was just like, no, actually, I was looking for my song because my fans was hitting me up like, hey, we don't see What Wham on the mixtape on the platforms no more. And I hit him up and I'm like, what's going on with the mixtape? And he was like, oh, yeah, a producer reported their beat as copyright on your mixtape, so they took the whole mixtape down. Which I call bullshit because the mixtape had been out for what? I dropped that mixtape, 5-6 years ago? Mm-hmm. And you mean tell me a producer? I ain't trying to say, I'm just saying, like, it would have been got flagged. And first of all,
if it was already up and getting listened to, and then it would have been got flagged.
It would have been got flagged if he had all his beats already licensed and on streaming platforms, and then plus beats. Back then, I did used to use YouTube beats, but YouTube beats come with a license that you could use on streaming platforms. You could do that for free.
Yeah, you just can't. Yeah, you just can't make money from them. Yeah,
like you can't do nothing like extracurricular. But so yeah, that mixtape is not currently on streaming platforms. So I'm not really mad about it because he's not making money off of it. I'm not making money off of it. I got paid originally. I got connections with people, and yeah.
Got it. That being said, Cause me personally, before I did my research on you and I thought Say Cheese just did interviews. I didn't know Say Cheese signed people or none of that shit. I never knew that. I was like, nigga, and I thought Say Cheese was from St. Louis because they had hella STL people that they interviewed. 30 Deep Grimy, Lil Tay, motherfucking, I think LA Foes. Like they interviewed like hella people from the crib. So when I found out they wasn't from her, I was like, oh shit. So.
Yeah, I believe 30 Deep Grimy and Merra had something going on with them too. They had like but they was also signed. They was signed to somebody that had it was all connected, whatever. But yeah.
Okay, cool. So
back in the day, they was like trying to get a thing going with the artists. Like back in the day, they were really just a platform that artists paid for to get their music posted on because it was a big platform. Right. That's what it originally just was. The artists just paid them to post them on their thing, and you could go viral off. You could get you a deal. People was watching Say Cheese TV. Right. And so then he started thinking like, well, shit, I might as well start trying to have some artists. And I think that's when he kind of ventured off into the okay. But that went downhill because you remember when Rod Wave first blew up and Sean Connery was basically always posting about him, and Rod Wave was like, nigga, quit posting me. You knew about me before this shit even happened and you didn't want to help. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't blame Rod Wave for that, though. It's like, nigga, you had first dibs to this. Literally. Now that I'm popping, now you want
to push it. Yeah. See,
it be like that in entertainment sometimes. Yeah. That being said, musically, where are you at today?
To be honest, if I'm being honest, I'm all over the place with my music. I don't really have a steady, because like I said, like, okay, I haven't dropped consistently in about 4 years. I have dropped a song maybe, I think the last video I dropped was 9 months ago, and then before that, a couple months before that. And I dropped a mixtape, but like when I was first doing music and serious, like actually serious about it, I was dropping consistently at least 2 times a month. I was here, I was there, I was trying to, I was doing it. But so right now, I just feel like I'm in a space where I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna come back and make this shit worthwhile this time and do the stuff the right way and make sure I'm making the right moves to get to where I want to be with my music career. But I'm just trying to basically build behind the scenes in a way that looks elevated, it looks polished, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like the image behind my name as far as like the drama and all that, I could change it through the music and through what I'm doing through the music, like, you know. Right. So that's kind of what I'm doing, just kind of brainstorming on ways to come back, not only just doing music, but bringing a whole different vibe, bringing a whole different energy, just not even with the music, but with the content, the way I'm doing it, the way I'm showcasing it. I want to be different. I want people to see, like, I'm a creative. So I want to showcase, like, my art through not just my music, but the way I'm showing it and presenting it to people. Right. Yeah, so that's kind of what I'm working on.
I mean, the stuff I did see, I don't know if that was like through, you know what I'm saying, you had like help with that or like that was your own idea in production. But I'm like, this shit look amazing. Me, you know what I'm saying, I always lived under the stigma, at least when it come to most local artists that I know of. Like, I felt like for the longest, Muzz can't make music. If they not talking crazy about somebody, they have nothing to talk about. But that's what had me like, nah, she actually, yeah, she was talking crazy about old babe. But by the way, them shits was hard, by the way. I'm gonna be real. I went on I had my partner send me your page because I kept typing in Pooda and I'm like, I don't see nothing. It's like 1 million Poodas in St. Louis, spelled all different type of ways in St. Louis. But whatever, that's beside the point. I go to that page, I'm talking about, I scroll, first swipe I see, bitch, get out that mother boot. I'm like, man, oh, I'm listening to it. I'm like, hold on, let me throw my headphones on right quick. And I'm like, hold on. No, this a little bit too, all right, hold on. This all right. Let me see what else on here. Then I don't know, I think it's 52 Teeth is what it was called. Yeah. I'm listening, I'm like, hold on, nah. Both of these motherfuckers hitting. These diss songs though. I get it. She beefing with somebody, whatever.
I got fuel.
She got the motivation. Then I hit the YouTube and I'm like, oh nah, she really that.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, she really that. I'm gonna quit dancing around. I'm gonna ask it. I'm not a clickbait guy. So if you don't want to talk about this, you don't have to. But I'm ask because, you know what I'm saying, unfortunately, it's how I got introduced to you and not exactly through your talent. Yeah. So you've been busy, active in the last
this man is so funny.
You know what I'm saying? To put it mildly, you've been busy and active, not over these last couple weeks, but a few weeks before that, and like a month before that, you had a whole situation with this other girl named Coco. Like I said, you don't have to answer this if you don't want to, but I'm gonna ask.
Right.
What did all of this stem from?
To be honest, if I'm being completely honest, it's really like honestly so draining and petty to me because this girl used to be a fan of me. And this is not me trying to boost it up, me trying to know. This is literally a girl that used to be on my lives talking to me like, hey Pooda, what's up? I just vibing with me. Right. So to be honest, if we're gonna talk about what it really started and where it really started, it started years ago because the little boyfriend I had back then, which I don't care about and I'm not beefing with her about, it started years ago about the little dude. She tried to talk to the little dude. We was into it. We ended up getting back cool. And back then I was a little knucklehead girl who loved my boyfriend. And when she tried to be back on my live, I was like, bitch, So that's where that stemmed from. That's where that stemmed from. I ended up fighting her big sister 5 years ago because she claimed she was pregnant at the time and couldn't fight. That's that. Fast forward, she was never a rapper. She ended up dropping her baby, started rapping. People start sending me shit like, oh, she did some you talking about you. I never knew, never said nothing. Long story short, we ended up supposedly squashing the beef because she started stripping. I was dancing. And so she popped up in the same club that I worked at, like, after a while, and she ended up coming to my locker room and saying, like, she wanted to squash it, and at first I was against it, but then I ended up calling her back and like, you know what, fuck it, it's not that deep. Right. So, that was that. Every time so I have a hate train behind me on Facebook. They talk about me in all different type of ways, and everything I do, they make a problem out of it, okay, whatever. She would be, sharing it, doing whatever the case may be, all this and that. Now, she got into a situation where she was fighting a girl named Nunu. And, you know, people died, passed away. Okay. I took it upon myself to speak up on it like everybody in the city was doing.
Very much so.
So she pointed me out and basically was like, I'm police and I can get her locked up because I want to talk about, mind you, I wasn't there. Yeah. Didn't see anything. Don't know. I'm just speaking on what I feel.
Yeah, everybody seen it the same way as everybody else.
And bitch, you was on live talking about what you was going to do. So before I get you locked up, you going to get yourself locked up. But long story short, it's nothing really. I can't even, like, me as a grown-ass 25-year-old woman, like, I'm just standing my ground and on defense because, of course, I'm not, if you don't like me, I don't like you. But at the same time, it's kind of, at the same time, I'm learning, like, just because I don't like you, that don't mean I'm finna waste my time doing stuff to go out my way to try to, you know. So fast forward, I have a pool party event. I'm literally on the flyer for the event. My song is literally behind the flyer, is literally saying I'm shooting my video here at this pool party. Right. Me and this boy named Wano, who hosts the car slide shows in St. Louis, he ended up hitting me up. We ended up collabing on the post, coming together, putting this shit together for about 3 weeks. About how we gonna be here with WAP. Now, if I know that a girl I don't like or I got a problem with is gonna be at a party, I wouldn't be. First of all, I wouldn't want to go.
Facts, because I ain't here for no bullshit.
Yeah, and second of all, if I do go, I'm gonna just enjoy myself. If I do, you know, because I ain't gonna lie, everybody was going to this pool party, so you know she probably wanted to be where everybody was gonna be, which is fine. Right. But she came and was on straight bullshit, and I promise to God, I'm not like everybody try to pay me as the bad man and the bad, and that's fine. But I'm always gonna give facts. I'm gonna say what I did. I'm gonna say where I was wrong, and I'm gonna say where I fucked up at. I literally walked in the pool party at the steps. I'm not even in the party. Her sister came behind me. As soon as she seen me, she starts calling out for her.
Basically, that mean motherfuckers up there on complete bullshit.
Yeah, And so basically from that point on, it was just problem after problem after problem after problem after problem. She getting the mic, they giving her the mic, she singing on the mic, she doing this and that. She walking in my booth with the mic. I'm like, Coco, like, we don't, like, she doing all the extracurricular shit. So then it's to the point to where I'm like, okay, I'm finna shoot my video. Can y'all play the song? I'm DJing, I'm telling the DJ, like, cueing them, like, yeah, I can play the song. I see her, Coco walk up in the booth. She talks to him like, yeah, woo, woo. Out of nowhere, I start hearing Coco's song playing. which is why it is a video out of me right now where they're trying to say I'm a hater because I was on live the next day talking to my fans, telling them how they played me so bad at this party.
I think I seen that video.
Yes, and I was like, they playing Coco, but they playing her again.
So, hold up.
So they tried to make it like, she tried to clip it as if I was just randomly hating it because they was playing her song in the club when I was talking about the situation, you know.
I don't mean to cut you off, but this kind of throwing me. So, you and whoever this promoter is who threw this party, this was supposed to be your video shoot.
Yes.
And this turned into basically a giant dish show for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounded like you got lined up. It sounded like what set you up.
And so I'm not cool with him no more, but he was saying like, I don't choose sides. I was trying to make everybody happy.
Nigga, nah.
It's not about, nigga, you've been talking
That's
to me.
choosing sides. Literally. That's choosing sides.
That you literally, and you have to choose a side when you've been talking and planning something with me for 3 weeks. Like, we finna make this, I'm bringing the cars out for you. I'm finna make sure everything right for you. And then he talking about I ain't got no problem with her, so I couldn't tell her she couldn't come, which is fine. But you could at least, like, you see what she doing.
Everybody, you could have been like, hey, we not on that. We up here for this event. Her video shoot about to take place. If you can't get with that, you gonna have to shake.
Right.
That's how you honoring original business and you not stirring shit up. Letting a motherfucker take a mic and do all this other shit. Yeah, bro, you definitely chose a side. 100%.
Exactly. And then on top of that, I feel like now you probably you gonna be like, well, that is true. The party started at 6. I didn't get there till 9.
Mm-hmm.
But so I felt like she was there before me. She had been there for hours. So my thing is, if you wanted to play your music or whatever the case may be, you could have did it before I got here. You waited. And then this is another thing. After I got there, she only stayed like an extra 30 minutes.
So she was there solely for you.
And everybody want to play like, oh, you just mad because they was playing her song at your booking. Yeah.
Yeah, bitch. Yeah. It be one thing. Like,
this is what the fuck I've been putting together for 3 weeks for me to have my video show. I'm looking good as fuck. I didn't put everything together, and I come here and this a bitch I don't like prancing around the whole party taunting me. Like,
yeah, it's one thing if it was just a party that both of y'all was at.
Yes.
I get that part. But if this was literally, at least as somebody from the outside looking in, just listening to it, if it sounded like this whole ordeal was set up around you, your video shoot, the party is to be a part of the video shoot, the calls, all this shit is a part of your video shoot, yet y'all let a motherfucker come here and had a way in her. So it's like,
exactly,
like being here and being a disruption, you don't need a mic to do that, but giving a mic and all that other shit, yeah, y'all definitely picked a side. If nothing else, it sound like a setup for real.
Yeah, and that's exactly what it was, because not to get off topic, but 2 weeks before that, he hit me up and was like, I want you to come see the venue that we doing a party at, and whatever. And so I'm like, okay, I'll pull up. It was just a regular little Tuesday or whatever. I pulls up. As soon as I get outside, I'm like, hey, where you at? I'm in the front. He like, here I come. But hey, let me let you know something. Coco in her. I just want to let you know.
Dude on bullshit.
Hold the f on. You mean to tell me you knew she was in here when you called me and told me to come up here, but you ain't mentioned it till you knew I was already here.
Yeah.
And he's talking about, I don't want no bullshit. Ooh,
nah, you gotta let somebody know that up front, especially if you know they beef.
And then my thing is, I'm always gonna handle business. So I didn't do nothing when I seen her then, and when I seen her at the pool party, I still didn't do nothing because I knew this was what I'm here to do, handle my business. See, she don't give a fuck about no business or none of that. She just give a fuck about some internet shit and doing some shit that's gonna make her look like she the toughest bitch, which I done already had my run. I done beat a whole lot of ass. I done did a whole bunch of shit. So, like, yeah, but that's what that was. And so it started from her posting that viral video, not viral, but that little clip. When I was saying they keep playing my song, everybody starts saying that. Everybody start running with that old Poodle's a hater. She hate on every other rapper in the city and all this and that. And then she came. I didn't even say nothing about that.
Right.
I was like, you know what? It's nothing I could do. It kind of looked like how it looked. So she did what she did. She got her a little clout off that. She made her. You know how people be clipping shit. It's like, you know. Mm-hmm. And so I'm like, I'm not even gonna say nothing, because if I don't say nothing, if I say something that's gonna make it bigger than what it is, if I don't say nothing, to die down, they'll be on the next subject.
Yeah.
She come again, drop a diss song. I'm like, do this bitch think I'm pussy? Oh, I'll let you do what you.
That's not funny, but that's funny.
No, for real. Like, dude, I let you do your little thug. You know, you trying to get your little clout. But you think you finna get in the booth and diss me? So that's when I came with that 52 teeth.
Okay.
She then said she ain't going back and forth. It was fun. But then I guess somebody hyped her up. She got back in the booth and dropped another song. That's when I went and made that get out the motherfucking booth. Because that shit was ass that she came back with. And so then that's when she came back with another song. And then, and then that's when also, not even to mention, I don't know if you seen the fight that we had.
Yeah, at the Foundry.
The slap. I don't know what the.
I'm gonna be. I was gonna mention that a little later, but I'm gonna be real. I wasn't a fan. I was.
Yeah, I seen.
I'm looking at the comments and I'm like, boy, hey, STL when they like people, nigga, they biased as a motherfucker. I'm like, I see people for both sides. I see everybody trying to praise her for this fake Mayweather. Like, oh, the whole point is to not get hit, nigga. We don't. Come on, bro. We know fights in the street don't happen like that. And then they was praising her for the one hit she got off, but then I also seen the people on your side like, nah, Pooda was trying to fight. Da 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 da. She pieced her up here. Yeah. I'ma be real. As a, you know what I'm saying, as a nigga not on neither side, I'm just an observer. I called it the fight was ass, but I definitely called it a draw. Yeah. I'm just like, she backing up and not really trying to fight. She trying to fight, but ain't really trying to chase her. It's like, yeah, that's my observation.
I feel like that if she wanna, if I feel like when we was over there, I hit her, she hit me at the end. And that's what it was.
Yeah, I'm like, it was a
fight. It was a chase.
Yeah, it was a punch apiece.
Really, for real, it wasn't even a fight. But if we gonna call it a fight, then yeah, it wasn't. We could call it a tie or whatever the case may be. But anybody with good eyes could see who the fuck was trying to fight and who the fuck was running. So you know what I'm saying? That's what that is. But even that day, I was shooting content.
That's what I was about to ask. I was like, how did y'all wind up linking up at the Foundry?
And that's what I want to clear up. I want everybody to know that I will never, ever me at 25 years old with a 6-year-old son and another son on the way. I'm never, oh yeah, but mind you, I was pregnant when I was fighting too. So that's another reason why I didn't grab her head and snatch it off and slam it into the motherfucking ground. But we ain't gonna get into all that. I was just what's up, baby?
Parental duties are taking place right now.
Okay. Well, just listen then. But basically, long story short, I would never like go out my way to link with nobody. Like get in my car, start my car, press on the gas, and waste my $5 gas a gallon to go link with somebody. It's just not something I do. I was having a great day, looking very cute, I woke up in a productive mood, and I said I want to do something for my music today. I said I'm gonna go to the Foundry and shoot me some content, 3 different content videos, so I could have 3 different things, a lot of stuff to upload over the weeks. Mm. I see this page that it was so crazy because I don't believe in coincidences. The page had texted me the day before and they like called, I ain't gonna say their name, but they was a little show. I guess like they trying to be like a baddies type of show for St. Louis, and they was like, we would love for you to come on the show, and this and that, and so. And so I'm like, I didn't ever reply to it, but I read it. Right. And so it's so crazy because I looked down. They were probably about, I swear to God, I'm not lying, 100 feet away. I couldn't see their faces to make them out. So I didn't think that they could see mine to make mine out. But I'd be forgetting my face is like a different type of face because a lot of people know me. So seeing me, people going to know me just off a glimpse of me. So I'm walking in the store. It's this little pink store because I want to shoot the content in there. And the people come in there. It's 3 big girls. And they come in there and they like they got a look on their face. Now that I'm thinking about it, they looked like they was on bullshit, but I didn't know. I don't be knowing. Right. But they was just looking like, and they was like, oh my God, hi Pooda, we text you yesterday. We want you to come on our show, and just chopped it up like that. And I was like, okay, yeah. And I was like, I meant to get back with you. We could talk about, something we could work out. Boom, that was that. Mm-hmm. I stayed in the store for about 15 more minutes. And then I literally got done taking my picture. I said, all right, buddy, that's a wrap. I walk out. I swear to God, I ain't even trying to be funny or nothing. I had to like blink. This bitch go through the glass. I said, what the going on? I'm like, buddy, is this Coco? I had to ask him. He like, what the It's her and 4 other bitches. And the 3 big bitches that was just in my face. Everybody got a camera out. So I'm like, it ain't nothing I can do.
That's another lineup right there.
That's nothing I can do. Yeah. And so everybody like, you lost this what y'all linked up to do? No, ma'am. That's what I defended myself to do because first of all, like I said, I'm pregnant. I'm not linking up to fight nobody. So that's another reason why I ain't, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just on defense. Whatever she gonna do, that's what I'm coming back with. And on top of that, her friends kept on talking about jumping me. That's why the fight stopped as well. Everybody like, oh, they're hit. Stop. Come on and stop playing all your life. That was not what that was. It's just that I knew that the fight wasn't gonna never end in my way. It was never gonna go my way. So that's where if y'all ain't gonna press play on me like how me and my friends would have did, if y'all ain't gonna just beat my ass out here, I ain't finna just keep on standing here playing. Bye bye. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, if you can get away, then get away. Yeah.
You came up here right. Yeah. You came up here, so you knew what you came up here for. You was prepared to come up here, and this what you came to do. And you think I'm finna chase you, bitch? Have a nice one. You came up here for me, and you think I'm finna run around and try to? Nah. And then you got your friends every time they steady pacing back and forth and behind. No, because if I do start winning, bitch, a motherfucker gonna jump in. And I ain't trying to get stumped out and I ain't trying to be going on. Like I said, it was just a whole bunch. But like I said, they didn't want to fight for real. She didn't want to fight for real. It's not even a real problem. Like, if I was to say right now, let's put it to the side, she'll be all for it.
That's what I was about to ask.
That's with anybody and that I have a problem with.
That's what I was about to ask. Do you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, technically that sounds like 2 situations back to back where you got low key set up. Yeah. Because it's like if you was at a party that was meant for you solely to shoot your video and a motherfucker show up and got a mic and all that, that's a setup.
This phone dead. And I'm doing something.
We here at the Waynemart Experience, you know what I'm saying, are very open to, parents being parents even during production. So don't worry.
Is that tequila hitting? Is it smooth?
Actually, yes, this is. Hold on. Let me say this part right quick. So something I do here on the Waynemart Experience, man, I taste test tequilas that other people don't really be trying and shit. This here is Activo Cristalino.
Oh, yes. I knew this. I had this before.
This all right.
Y'all ass ain't no drinkers, nigga. Y'all just know about some reposada.
Yeah.
Some Blanca. Neho. Baby, it goes further than that. Cristalina is the oldest age motherfucking liquor on the market, baby, and it's the best motherfucking liquor to drink. I ain't playing with you. If you're gonna drink tequila, you need to get Cristalina. Ooh! Right, you see how that shit just flow out?
I ain't got to say nothing else. This motherfucker, me personally, I pick whichever. I just hit a liquor store. Whichever ones ain't the shit people already.
You go to a real liquor store like a wine and spirit.
Yeah.
That's the only place you can
find. Where they got a whole big ass like display. Yeah, I pick whichever one look interesting and whichever one I feel like spending money on because prices be a little crazy sometimes.
I love a good bottle.
And I was just like, you know what? This look interesting. I'm gonna spend this and that's that. So this here, I'm gonna be real. This I ain't tried it just as a shot, but as a mixed drink, this is definitely a 5 out of 5. I'm rocking with this. I ain't gonna fake it. I'm gonna take a shot later and give my update on that later. But back to the interview. That being said, you kind of, before I did that little quick tasting and all that, you were saying like if Muzz wanted to squash it, that's what I wanted to ask you, right? Do you believe that, you know what I'm saying, like shit can truly like be squashed? I know unfortunately in St. Louis, shit don't ever really be done for real, unfortunately. But do you believe y'all can ever really squash? Y'all ain't got to be friends and, having Pooda featuring Coco on songs and shit. Yeah. But it's like, hey, you can go your way, I can go mine, and never share the 2 paths meet. Yeah. And, all is right with the world. You know what I'm saying?
To be honest, it went far because, the diss songs mentioned kids and dead. She mentioned my best friend and, things like that. So I don't think that I could ever. I mean, I could always coexist with any bitch. Ain't no bitch gonna ever make me that mad to where every time I see you, I got to get out the box and do all that. But I don't think it'll ever be no words said between us that could say like, oh, we don't have an official problem. Me personally, I ain't gonna lie. I don't really care. I don't really care like that much to where I see somebody and I want to fight them that much. They be doing that because they want to try to it's a thing. Like if you defeat me, like that's big. Like that's gonna go crazy. Like that's I feel like that's what it is. It's not even a real problem. It's just the fact that they want everybody to see me lose in some type of way because they so used to me fucking winning.
That's unfortunate, but it do be that way sometimes.
Yeah, and so it's that. But no, I don't think that I could ever be like you said. We'd never be friends. But I mean, I definitely could coexist with her. I don't care. Even with the words that's being said, them ain't nothing but words that she tried to say to hurt me. You know what I'm saying? Now, the only thing that I could say is the only reason why I wouldn't say that I ain't like I'm just I'm not gonna do like cause the last little situation like I was with child, you brought your friends up, I was minding my business, so now I'm just being a real person that I am, who's to say? But yeah, after that, then yeah, it'll be all right. I don't have no problem. I just feel like I let her. I keep trying to be the bigger person too much, and it's causing me to get the short end of the stick because I'm trying to be bigger.
Man, I'm gonna keep it tall with you. Somebody who's had to take the high road a lot. I'm here to tell you, it be some bullshit. Cause like you know what I'm saying.
You don't get nothing out of it.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, a lot of the time taking the high road don't really whatchamacallit, and then people feel like they getting off on you, not really to try to spark and instigate nothing, just speaking solely from person to person.
That's how I feel.
You take the high road, and motherfuckers gonna keep taking the low road, and it's like, all right, because if I step down from up here, it's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, you ain't gonna like how I ride on the road. Cause yeah, that's what I was just telling my friend Lily them words. I don't like feeling like nobody has one up on me, and nobody has one up on me. But I don't like for nobody to even feel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you feel like you have one up on me, I'm mad about that too.
Yeah.
Even though I could know you ain't.
Because you feel like I'm that nigga to play with.
Yeah, you feel like that you really are like no, and I'm not. And so yeah, and then you weak as like the shit that people be doing. It be so weak. That's what pisses me off. It be so weak, and then everybody try to make it like it's so big. Like oh my god.
Well,
because it's me. Like you just that's why I said people want me lose so bad. They're gonna force me to lose in any type of way that they can. You know.
Yeah, but the thing is this, right? Just in the world in general, but especially here in little ass St. Louis, motherfuckers gravitate towards, the negativity. You know what I'm saying? That shit, like Instagram lives and Facebook lives and TikTok that shit be damn near better than TV to some people. For some people, that is their TV. That's their source of entertainment.
Watch TV no more.
It's like that's their source of entertainment. It's like that's why shit like Voice of the People news and Real STL news and you know what I'm saying? All like anybody that's just like that kind of keep mess going and shit like that, they like, yeah, this is what I want to tune into. And it feel even better to them because it's like, St. Louis small. So it's like shit, I know the person that's in this mess. Or I know the person who know the person who in this mess. Mm-hmm. That's my cousin. That's my best friend, other little friend. Shit like, you know what I'm saying? It just be a lot of bullshit. I personally am not a fan of perpetuating the negativity around here.
Yeah.
Now, if you got to get down, you got to get down. It is what it is. But just bullshit for bullshit's sake, I ain't a fan. That's why I said I wasn't exactly happy about how I got introduced to you.
Right.
Because it's all through it's through negative shit. You know what I'm saying?
And that's exactly what I dislike about my music career. And that's kind of the reason why I stopped because I feel like everybody got this perception of me and and don't get me wrong, yes, I am tough. I'm going to fight. I'm going to do all of that if I have to. This is not something that I strive to do. This is not something that I look forward to do. This is something that drains me. And after the fact, I be thinking like, it was dumb as hell. So it's just like, I hate like I know who I am. Like since I was a kid, since I was a young girl, I always been popular. I cheerleaded, played flag football, baseball, basketball. I've always been like that kind of all around girl.
You've been that person.
Girl. I've always been her. Everybody always loved me. I've never experienced all of this hate. I've always been a popular girl. Everybody wanted to be my friend. So it be kind of be boggling my mind. And I think it has kind of changed me as a person because I'm so strung off on these percent. I'm letting it all get into my what I used to. And now I'm trying to kind of working on it and I'm being better. But I let all them different opinions seep into my brain and it kind of turned me into the girl that they was trying to say I was. The mean girl, always going up, always trying to fight because it's like this what y'all want. That's what y'all saying. Like I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like a mind. It's like a. It's like if you listen to people and what they say about you, you're gonna become that. Like literally, that's so true.
I mean, I'm gonna
Not
be
literally
real.
become it, but you gonna start believing it because it's like so many people saying it, but it's like at the same time something that they saying could be partly true, but these are strangers that don't know nothing about you and they just basing it off a situation that they seen or or something like that.
I'm a man of quotes, and one of my all time favorites. You can use this if you choose to today and the rest of your life. But one of my all time favorite quotes is, "When one doesn't know the narrative, they create the narrative."
Yeah.
So, an application here is like mugs don't know you,
Yeah.
so they don't know you. So they like shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna fill in, I'm gonna connect the dots, I'm gonna fill in the blank
Yeah.
however I choose to, you know what I'm saying? And when people, especially when people don't like you,
Yeah.
shit, you know what I'm saying?
And a
We
lot of
know
people
two
don't like
plus
themselves
that
too.
too. And
So
they
there
like to
be a
see
lot
other
of
people
it be
going
a
through
lot of
shit.
personal shit when it comes to people spewing hate at people. I swear to God, it just be because they either like you didn't even really do nothing. They just want to find something because they don't like themselves. So they want to find a reason not to like you. Like literally. And that's everybody, not just girls. I'm just talking about period. Like but yeah, but you saying that, like how you found that's what I'm trying to basically get a hold of and because ain't nobody finna write my story for me. That's one thing about me. Ain't nobody finna tell people who I am or tell me who I am. That's where I'm at now. Now I'm trying to figure out how am I gonna take this narrative and spin it all the way around on the mother.
I can tell you exactly how to do it.
Yeah.
Get back in the mother booth.
Yeah. You right.
Because
And just don't worry about what people saying. Don't worry about how many people sharing it. Don't worry about how many people supporting it. Don't worry about none of that. Just keep dropping consistently and stay positive. And even when people trying to be doing whatever they gonna be doing and try to bring me down and try to bring me to that place, I don't have to do it. That's my thing. You don't have to. Just because if you saying you moving on with your life, you ain't gonna be trying to be on that, then that's what you gotta do regardless of what everybody around you doing. See, my thing is I say, okay, I'm done going back and forth. I'm done going back and forth, going live on the internet, and then somebody do something, I ignore that, and I feel like, yeah, I ain't talking about that. Then somebody else do something, and then it take like okay 5 times, then I be like, okay, I've been ignoring it, so I can do it now. And it's just like, no, you just don't never do it. You never, if you don't do it, you just don't do it. You don't do it when you feel like, oh, it's been built up now. I can do it, so it's not gonna really be that big of a setback. No, it's always gonna be a setback. Whenever you go against what you set up for yourself, you gotta start all the way over. That's how I feel. I feel like you just put in all this work, you just did all this self improvement just to go right back to you're not really, you know what I'm saying? Because practice makes perfect. Repetitiveness, it becomes who you are.
yeah.
Like if you practice different habits, that's who you eventually become. That's why people say you can choose exactly what you want to be, and that's very true. If you wake up and you say, I wanna shit, just something simple, be happy, cause it's a choice. And you just do that every day. Every day, every minute of the day, you thinking about being happy, and then you do that for 7 days, 21 days, 30 days. Eventually, shit is gonna become something that you just are.
I'm gonna keep it tall with you. For somebody to be 25 years old, you listening to you talk, you are definitely wiser beyond your years. Cause I know motherfuckers my age. I ain't gonna lie, I'm even guilty of it sometimes my damn self. Hey, it's only so much I'm finna put up with before you bring out of me what you've been looking for.
Yeah.
And if I gotta go there, it's not finna be cool. But that aside and moving on with the pod, you do music here in the city. You say you ain't been consistently on it for like 3-4 years. One, I'll say just from what I've heard, you've made a fan out of me, hence why you're here.
Appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? So definitely appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I would say definitely get back in that creative mode and creative bag as soon as possible, as soon as you can. That being said, as somebody here in the city who makes music, who are some of your influences? You know what I'm saying? Because you said you didn't want to be a rapper. You just wanted, like a lot of people, they want to just be an entertainer. They want to be a star. They don't know how they're going to get there, but they want something. and you've come across music and it's working for you.
Yeah.
Who were some of your influences as far as music go?
Do you start saying like in St. Louis or just period?
Period.
Okay.
You can add the St. Louis ones, please and thank you. Please add the St. Louis ones if you got some.
I don't really have like a lot of inspirations, but I do have some idols. Like, cause when you say inspiration, it's like they inspired you to do something. But they're I don't they didn't really inspire me to do something. If anybody inspired me, it was probably my cousin, the one I told you to tell me to go. Yeah. But they're my idols because I idolize like their story, their life, how they came up. So my number one all time, Michael Jackson.
And salute to the legend and the GOAT.
Yeah,
the real GOAT.
And so the reason why I tried to break that down like that, people say, "How the fuck is Michael Jackson her inspiration? She don't sound nothing like Michael Jackson." It's not about the type of music or the genre. It's the type of artist he is, the love for the music, his life, his whole story. Yeah. I love the way he loves music, the way he incorporates art, his feelings, everything. So Michael Jackson, and then if we gonna just get into rap, Lil Wayne, like that's my nigga. I'm not gonna lie, like. Lil Wayne is my all-time favorite. I don't think nobody fucking with Lil Wayne. Not gonna lie. And then just new time, ESTG. Like,
hey, Pooda, I ain't gonna fake it. I'm a fan, but I like you. Mike, Lil Wayne, and EST, man, hey, if you would have said Don Trip, hey, we'd have around been cousins down here.
No, I'm not really hip on Don Trip, but the song that I heard from him, he made a song with no, I think I'm talking about Don Tolliver. No, Don Tripp. He made a song with I forgot, but he nice. But no, I'm not really. Yeah. I ain't really. But if we gonna talk about females, rapping lyrically, I don't know if you heard her name, Lady London. She from New York.
I've heard of Lady London.
She hard. She kind of like, she should be like big, but she kind of one of them girls who never really signed. She know what to do. She big, she famous. She got like probably like 500K on Instagram or something, but she just not got that mainstream.
Yeah, she ain't got that mainstream push.
She ain't got that button. I'm a Redder. I know you know I'm a Redder.
Every girl got her song on that.
Some type of way, but she not really like, you know what I'm saying. But and then I'm just saying Megan Thee Stallion, of course, because not Megan Thee Stallion is very provocative, but if you listen to her bars,
she can actually rap.
She can actually rap, and then she got songs where she actually rapping. People just don't really listen to them. And so yeah, and then Cardi B, just not because
I'm a fan of Cardi myself.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of her personality, her everything, her story. Everybody hated on that girl for so long and just really didn't want her to win. She literally on top of the world right now. So I love Cardi B down. And yeah, those are my inspirations. Those are pretty much all my And I just gotta shout out Lufo. He dead, but yeah.
Okay.
And Young Pappy. And that's it.
Yeah, that's
Them are my
that's a pretty solid list. So, you know what I'm saying? Young Sauce keep hopping in the camera. She on mama duty while also doing the pod. So I definitely appreciate, you know what I'm saying, people compounding, you know what I'm saying, obligations to obligations. So that's that, man. That being said, let me ask you this. As an entertainer, as somebody in music, as you know what I'm saying, that it girl, has your craft affected your life? You know what I'm saying? What's the most positive way that your craft has affected your life?
It definitely this is the having a name, like having you building a name behind yourself to where people know you, that comes with a lot of pros. Like it gets you in places easier than the next person. Mm-hmm. You know, we can start as little as the club and go as big as when big people come to the city. You're more likely to get around people than the next person. And just how people view you, you know what I'm saying? They look at you as some like a business to do business with. You know what I'm saying? When you build a name for yourself, you are a walking business. That's the best. That's what I was trying to get to. You're basically a walking business just by being yourself. Right. That's the best thing that I could say come from this. Like the fact that I could just wake up and just breathe and live and talk, and that's making people like me and want to pay me and want to do this and want to do that. That feels very good. And then another thing I would say is just like the love that you could get from a person that you don't never met. Like you never seen them, you don't even know their name.
Yeah.
And they straight love you. Like for real. And people try to say like it's delusional.
No,
you don't really know. No, them people really love me. They could never met me. They have real true love for me. That's why people like when people die and people why do people be crying people die? These people invest their time in people's life. Invest in something just like how when you watching a movie or you watching a TV show that's 13 seasons and when that character die, you know that character ain't dying. But you crying, you built a connection with them.
Facts.
You know? So, that's the best part.
Definitely. We're going to keep it positive. I was going to ask negatively affected, but we're going to keep it positive. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, who the is... My bad. Pardon me, people. I got out of... Anywho, keeping it pushing. Shit threw me off of my next question. Actually, let's talk about this. You know what I'm saying? You are an entertainer, but you're also a mother. Mm-hmm. How is being an entertainer and parenthood? How does, you know what I'm saying? What exactly is that relationship like for you?
To be honest, they kind of you kind of keep them separate. Like it's two totally different lives because like when you're doing music, you are you're a character. Like you yourself, but you're a character.
Yeah.
And so basically, it's like only thing I could say like when it comes to motherhood and music, like my son, when he like if I can like he knows some of my songs. So that'll kind of be like that's a part that I've been like my son like know my songs, but I don't really like when it comes to motherhood because I have a good support system. Like my mom helped me a lot, his mom's helped me a lot. So, you know, it's not really that I have to like balance a lot between motherhood and music, but sometimes like today, you know, you have your days where you have to bring your kid along, they have to work with you and stuff like that, but. I will say that being a mom and trying to build a music career is not easy. Right. Because if you're a good mom, your child gonna always come first. And if you're a good artist, you have to spend good money on your music. Right. So, life is life is up and down for anybody and everybody, So at times music can be the number one priority. Yeah. And even though that's my dream and that's what I want, it just can't always be the number one priority for me because, like I said, I'm still young. I'm still figuring out life. I had my baby at 18. So, I will say that it just not the part about like him being like me just having him, but me wanting to provide a nice life for him and chase my dream. Yeah. That's where it clashes at because I ain't rich hell. I'm a regular motherfucker just like anybody else. So, in times it's hard. Economy is hard. Everybody know the world not set up for people to thrive. Yeah. So, yeah, that's why I would say like it's hard to really fully be full head on into my dream because if I didn't have a son, every single hour of the day could go to rapping, being here, being there, then doing this and doing that. If I didn't have a son, every dollar could go towards getting my hair done. You know what I'm saying? I gotta I got
provide. Yeah, you got regular life shit to worry about.
And then after that is when I could see what I could do for some music and.
Hey, don't feel bad because that's how I feel with this pod. My baby is my daughter 4, and I shall be like, I gotta handle her needs first. And fortunately, I've been lucky enough to keep, this pod and momentum and everything going. But yeah, I shall be like, I gotta, I gotta book studio time. Yeah. I gotta go buy clothes, get haircuts. All that, but all that shit come after my baby get taken care of. So,
and that's what a lot of people stop chasing their dreams once they become a parent because being a parent is a job. It's a task. It's not just people think, oh, it's just a way of life. It's just something that you just can do. No,
bullshit.
It take energy. It take emotional, physical, and mental
and patience.
Yeah, it take all of that, and by the time you get done, and then that's nothing, just energy wise. By the time I get done waking my son up, giving him a bath, feeding him, reading him with him, going over his after I get done being a mama, shit, I want to lay down. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yeah, I definitely feel you. It's just shit. You got to find a balance in between the two. And that's why it's important to have a team. That's back to the question where you was like, what's going on with your music now?
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to find the video man that I shoot with every time. A photographer that I shoot all my photo shoots with. An engineer that I go to. Well, I got that already. But I'm basically saying I want to build a team of folks who I know every time I hit them up, it's
it ain't no bullshit.
I ain't gotta book a link. I don't gotta pay. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to wonder if I'm gonna be able to get this done because I know this my team. They believe in my music, and I want people who believe in my music, who love my music too. Because if the engineer like your music, they gonna listen while they doing it, so that's gonna make them do better.
Yeah,
editing your shit.
If your shit just a paycheck, just studio time,
they gonna just do what they need to do just regularly. If the videographer actually like your music, he gonna slow down, edit every video with the boy. You know, so I'm just this. I just want to say that's a team is very, very important. It take a lot of stress off your back because you just can focus on being an artist. You know, because people think being an artist is just going to the studio and rapping. Baby, that's the smallest job. That's the smallest job.
That's the easiest
part.
That's
why when them labels sign you, they want to own your shit because they know how hard it is behind the scenes, putting the actual work in. Talking to them streaming platforms, talking to them playlisting people, getting your songs pitched to playlisting, going and talking to venues about booking show. It's a lot that comes with trying to get your name out there.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's why them people that got that button, them connections that tomorrow, one day you could be here and tomorrow you could be in Miami with Drake. Yeah. They wanna own you because they like shit, nigga. We do.
Yeah, we put a lot of paper behind it. Yeah, and a lot of people don't be looking at it for the investment it is. It's like, nah, they gave you this paper, but nigga, they won't return on that. So
plus some.
Yeah. They ain't trying to break even. They trying to get ahead.
Yeah, And they gonna help you get to where they feel like as long as you out the position that they found you in, you should be okay. Yeah. Them people fucked up. They don't give a damn. They already got millions and they want more.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get to that millions. Shit, the sun.
I used to be one of the people that used to be like, I don't give a fuck. Somebody come to me right now. Tell them Jews, come get me. Come bring me a... I'll sell my music. I'll give y'all an album. I sell an album right now. I don't care what you do with it.
We talked about the Say Cheese mixtape earlier. Do you have an album already out or one that you working on?
I have a mixtape that I dropped on my own. It's called The Vault. Okay. And I dropped that last year sometime. That mixtape is kind of like my more melodic. I think you should go check it out. Yeah. It's all my melodic type of songs and stuff like that. And I did drop a The Vault Reloaded after that, and that was a different vibe. But like I said, I don't know. I be getting in my head a lot, man. I dropped it and I felt like I wasn't motivated no more to do the music, and it wasn't going on. I ended up taking it off the platforms and stuff. And all my fans be hitting me up like, "Can you please upload it back?" But long story short, though, yeah, I did drop a mixtape, and I think I dropped. Okay, so Pooda Meets Harley was the one I dropped with Say Cheese. And then I dropped Merra's Revenge. I got one mixtape out called Merra's Revenge because that's my best friend name. And then I dropped that The Vault. So I think I got 2 mixtapes out, but I haven't dropped the album. But my catalog, I got over 40 songs unreleased. Because I haven't been dropping for 3 to 4 years, but I've been in the studio. Okay. And making music. Because music is something I always do. But just pursuing the actual career, I haven't been doing that. Okay. So yeah, I haven't dropped the album, but I definitely could. I swear, if I sat down right now and went through all my music, I definitely have a hard album to come. But I always say I want to drop my first album once I actually go, like, at least more than St. Louis. So where once I get my first break, like my debut break, like a real break. Cause people call this little fame right here, this ain't nothing. That nobody really. I got fans of other states, but not.
Look, I hear you. I feel like, and I even struggle with this myself, because, I'm a regular Joe. I got a regular job that fund this, and niggas be on mandatory overtime and all types of shit. But I appreciate all the love I get, even if it is just here at the crib. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a point in time, you know what I'm saying, I could be in the same place as some of the people that I've interviewed or some of the people that have come up to me like, hey, man, I like the pod. And we just go past each other. I went from that to, hey man, keep up the good work with the podcast. Even if they bullshitting, they at least know I got a podcast. They know me enough to know that I do this.
Right.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate all the love and support I get no matter where I go.
Yeah.
Now, we've been going for a little minute, you know what I'm saying? So I got a couple more questions before we get you up out of here. You get back to mama duty with your 6-year-old and you know the one you got in the oven. That being said, let me ask you this, right? Musically, who outside of you do you feel like people in the city should tune into? Because I'm going to say this here into the camera. Definitely tune in her. She cold. I ain't going to do no faking. I don't just say shit for the sake of saying shit. She cold. But, yeah.
I came across a girl. She's actually not from St. Louis, but I hate the whole East Side St. Louis thing because we
cousins for we cousins for real. Right, it's just friendly shit talk most of the time.
Yeah, really it is. But she from the East Side. She cold, like cold. Her name's 618 Star.
Okay.
I had to you had to check her out, but that's the only other girl that I heard. Well, of course, there's other girls from the city that's nice, and they could put together a rhyme and make a song. But that's the first girl that I heard, and I'm like, damn, she could actually like rap, like And yeah, her name's 618 Star. She hard though. She from the East Side, and I'm not sure if people from St. Louis hip on her, but that's one girl, and then one dude that I say people should tune in more to. I like the little boy, Mr. Can't Do Right.
I ain't never heard of him.
Yeah, I don't know what the name is, but his name Mr. Can't Do Right. See, I don't really listen to I'm not really that big into the music scene, but I heard his song, and I like his song. I like his little songs that he be making, and I feel like he got the image and all that, because he got somebody behind him, because his videos be looking real nice. Like
okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I think I should definitely tune into him. Yeah. And that's I don't really know anybody else.
It's cool. I asked that because I be seeing people sharing like look, they be terrible graphics, but it be a list of they be like the top 25 people in the city.
God.
And I say to this day, I'm positive about it now because I say, hey, I don't shit on these lists no more. Even though clearly some people be adding their cousins and all that type of shit.
Because there be people I never even heard.
But I be like, you know what? I'm not gonna shit on these lists no more because the last time I shit on one, Big Boss Vet, salute to her, Sexy Red, salute to her. They blew up. Mm-hmm. Very first time I saw one of them, they names was like at the top of that list. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, I don't know who none of these people is.
Right.
I want to say like 2 months later, I was hearing Pretty Girl Walk Like This.
Yeah.
And then a little bit, like a year later, I heard motherfucking Pound Town and all that other shit. So I'm like, yeah, you know what? I won't shit on one of these lists ever again. I just wish whoever on this list, cousin or
get to where they go.
I hope y'all actually, pull something off, man. Yeah. St. Louis is a city that's like...
Shit, I made the top 5 wackest rappers list. So hopefully
them some haters. Whoever the
fuck said was a white man behind the page.
Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Hold up. I think I know this. I think I might know the white guy you talking about. I think me and my producer might know this white guy you're talking about, but we gonna keep that pushing. Whoever made that motherfucking list, nigga, you a hoe. And you a hater, nigga.
And you know I'm hard. That's why you want to put me on there, because you knew it was a clickbait or something.
Yeah.
You want people to say something?
Yeah, that's shit.
That's what I'm saying. That's the definition of people know how to give me a reaction out of me. But I ain't even there right there. I left that right where that was it, because you just talking.
Yeah.
I might be having the top 5 worst attitude or something. But top 5 wackest. Come on now, baby. You crazy. They had LA Foles on there and everything.
Hey, you remember the top 5 battle rap leagues? Insider. Don't worry about that. Anywho, I got 2 more questions. We gonna get you up out of here. 3 more actually, but we get you up out of here. So, give me your top 5. You know what I'm saying? Who your top 5 favorites in music out the city? If
out
not,
the city?
Out the city and just period. If you don't have either one, you don't have to answer it. But I just be
okay. My top 5 in the city. Number 1, it's a tie. They brothers. It's G, Breezy, and Jumpman Joy.
Okay.
They hard as hell to me.
Okay.
Like, oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. Busy Gambino first. I'm not gonna lie. You know Busy Gambino?
I never heard of him.
He passed away. That nigga was hard. He was raw. You gotta go check him out. He dead now, but so
I'ma still go check it out.
He the first nigga that got like 1 million views. He like one of the first people from St. Louis that got 1 million views on one of their music videos.
Okay.
Because that's my hit my hit my hit my hit my hit my head.
I heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard
but
that.
But so Busy Gambino, SGE Breezy,
okay,
Jumpman Joy.
Okay.
I ain't gonna fake it. I like Scam. I feel like he nice, but I don't want to put him as my number 4. I just like a couple of his songs. Let me see. Jumpman Joy. It's some more people that I like from the city. I just can't think of. I'm tripping. Benji Brothers.
Okay.
Benji Brothers.
Bam and Kels.
So I just say Bam and Kels.
Yeah, salute to the Benji Brothers.
The last 4, like, okay, so I say Busy Gambino.
Okay.
Okay, wait, now I done forgot. Okay, look. Busy Gambino, Benji Kels.
Benji Kels.
Benji Bam.
Benji Bam.
SGE Breezy. Jumpman Joy.
Okay. I know about the Benji Brothers. The rest of them I might have to go check out. Top 5 STL all time.
I just did that.
Okay, that was your same one? Same list?
Who was the all time? Who else?
That's why I said it's a generation gap between us. So it's like...
I talking about Nelly.
You ain't got to?
I mean...
Because I know you make mine.
Are you saying who put in the most... My personal?
Yeah, your personal.
Okay, no. Fuck no. Not no Nelly. Nah, not saying like that. I love Nelly.
It's cool.
I love Nelly. No, I'm not saying like that. I love Nelly, and I love that he from St. Louis. But I never really I didn't listen to Nelly.
And that's what I'm kind of getting at with the question because it's a generation gap. My top 5 all time would be, you know what I'm saying, Nelly, Chingy, Murph, Jaquan, and Pretty Willie. That'll be my top 5 all time. See,
I know all of them.
I grew up on them, and it's a 10-year gap between us.
So like all time, shit, nigga. That's on my all time.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like I'm asking just to see what's the difference between the difference between.
Nah, I know about Jaquan, Nelly, and all them, Chingy, all them. I know they songs, of course, but I didn't listen to their songs. It's just some like old school music.
And that just made me feel old. I was in elementary, middle, and high school when all that shit was coming out. So the fact that it's old school, it wasn't old school music to me, but it's old school to you, and that's wild. But I'm definitely gonna check them people out, man. And then, last question to just get you up out of here, man. And once again, I give gratitude and grace to all my guests. You could have been, hit the mic. You could have been anywhere in the world. Mm-hmm. You could have gave anybody this motherfucking interview.
Yeah.
You chose to give it to me, and you down here with me. Took some trying, took some doing, but we made it happen. You know what I'm saying? So let me ask you this, man. You know what I'm saying? You can take your time answering this. As, you know what I'm saying, mama, student, about to be mama to be again soon. Everything you got going on in your life from an entertainment aspect, where do you see and want your music career to go? Mm-hmm. And when it's all said and done, how do you want to be remembered? You know what I'm saying? Whether you drop a song and blow up some more, mm-hmm. you go on for another 30 years doing this. How do you want to be seen and remembered?
Okay, that's a good question. The first half of your question, you said
where do you see and want your career to go?
Yeah. So for me, music will always be a hobby. It will always be something that I kind of like journaling. I've always been like a girl who have a diary. I've always been a writer, create stories, diary entries, all that. So it's always gonna be something like an outlet for me. But music is not what I want to do like for the rest of my life. Or like I ain't that type of person. Like,
Right.
music is my stepping stool because, like I told you, I'm a very like diverse girl. I'm very omnipotent, and I don't know if you know what that means, but basically, like
my vocabulary is extensive, so I definitely know what omnipotent means.
Okay, yeah. So it's basically anything I touch turn gold. Anything I want to do, I could do. I'm blessed like that, and I'm not saying it like on cocky. I'm saying it like God really blessed me with that,
Right.
and so I can act. Okay, so basically, music is a stepping stool. Like just to sum it up, it's a stepping stool. I want to have a big role in the movie one day. Like not just no Tubi movie, talking about a movie that people go see. But I have to create a name for myself so that they will feel like that I'm beneficial to the movie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But on top of me being beneficial to the movie, I'm also a great actress, so that's gonna open up other things. But long story short, I just want to use music as a stepping stool to be the star that I know I can be. And then I'm a very, very giving person. Like I hate all the bad stuff in the world, and I feel like that rich people don't use their money in ways that they could. I mean, of course they do. They little for profit things. They do their tax write offs and try to do that, but it's not really like out the kindness of their heart. In their communities that they grew up in. Like I want to come back, even though the city hate me and I'm not trying to shit on nobody, but I don't know no artist from the city that ever came back and really gave back to the city or made the city like live. You know how people from other cities they come back, they throw parties, they try to bring the city together. They build. I want to build a performing arts. Like so one of the things I want to do is come back to the city and turn the city like kind of like change the energy of the city. People think St. Louis is a small little dirty little Midwest city. I want to bring a light to it that's positive and that's like we thrive and you can get money here. Like everybody here be popping. Everybody it ain't no all this negativity. And I feel like that with that comes money and just fixing the communities where people are poor and they don't have nothing to do.
Facts.
So that's one thing, and then so that's why I want my music career to get me. I want to get me to a point to where I could help my community, which is the Black people. Right. I'm a very spiritual person, and I'm very like wise by outside of what people like. My personality through music and the internet is totally different when you sit down and talk to me like as a woman and what I'm really like my heart is into.
Yeah, I'm learning that.
So yeah, that's one thing. And then what was the next half of the question?
How do you want to be remembered?
Yeah, so I want my story to be remembered, especially this time right now. I want all my hardships to be remembered, like specifically, and it might sound weird. People are like, why do you want that to be remembered? So that they can appreciate the success that I'm gonna have. Thanks. Like I don't want nobody to forget about all the bad stuff happening to me when it comes to my accident to being trolled by the biggest artist in the world. Cause me and Sexy Red got a little problem together. I don't even think you know that, but
did not know that. I hate we don't have time to touch on that.
Yeah, but you got to do some research on that because I want to talk about that because that's something else that I want to clear up, and because that's also a story that she flipped and twisted to her narrative and used the clip to try to make me go viral like I was hating on her too. So that's kind of where we could talk about like the hate train started like whenever we can, and that'll be on my accord because I like talking to you. But yeah, long story short, I just want to be remembered for my hardships because I know I'm gonna be successful. Right. I don't know where it's gonna come from. Whether it's my personality, me pulling off our content, me meeting somebody, and I don't know. But I know I'm gonna be successful. But I don't want people to forget how hard it was being the it girl. Shit, right. Because you just now getting hip on me. But when I say anybody else in my shoes, the type of cyberbullying, because I'm just gonna call it what it is, even though ain't nobody, I'm not pussy. It's cyberbullying what they do to me, and anybody in my shoes, I promise to God, I promise you, they will not be able to handle it. It's a very, 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 very draining, and it's very like it takes a toll on your energy for real, in your mental state. So I just want people to remember all the stuff I've been through to get to where I had to go. That's what I want people to remember about me. And I want people to remember my growth. So yeah, my hardships, my growth and everything.
Yeah, people can appreciate where you at now.
Yes, because I straight know I'm gonna be 30 years old. I'm not even gonna talk this way. Right. Like the woman that I know in my head that I see myself to be. Oh my God, It's gonna be so different, and people it's little young girls that's been watching me since they was in the 7th grade, still watching me right now for 8 years.
Right.
They're gonna still be watching me 10 years later. Now I'm not saying everybody, but I have people who's going to be there and say, I've been watching this girl since she was 17 years old.
Right.
And y'all don't know this girl is, So that's what I want. I want all the people that seen me grow up and go through everything I went through. I want them to still see me then. I want my hardships to scream over my success, because that's the only way it's gonna make sense. That's the only way success really matters to people.
Yeah, if they seen the journey and they seen where you came from and see where you.
Because other than that, they just gonna hate on you.
Yeah.
They gonna hate on you regardless, but they gonna double times hate on you if they know where you came from.
Fact.
And you just out here
you become a plant, now you a plant and you all this other shit. Yeah. Well, Pooda, you know what I'm saying? We've been going for a minute. We don't have the time to touch onto that sexy red thing, man. But just ending the pod on just encouragement. Like I said, I just got hip to you. You've made a fan out of me, hence why I asked you to come on the pod. You know what I'm saying? And I see your dedication to your craft and your art, even if you not currently having nothing out.
Yeah.
I'm going to just tell you, keep grinding. Whoever the fuck that is calling me. All I'm going to tell you is, you know what I'm saying, keep grinding. Keep shining. First and foremost, keep being a mama to your son and one you got on the way. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations on that, by the way. And, you know what I'm saying? You made a fan out of me so you can make a fan out of many others, and here's hoping that during this time, during this interview, that people got a chance to actually, get to know you a little better in this conversation we had. As far as that sexy red talk, we can have that conversation another time. The beauty of life is that so long as we still breathe, we can always reconvene another day.
Yeah.
So that's that, man. But I ain't gonna hold you no longer. You got other things to get to, as do I, and as do y'all at home watching, man. And just like that, that's been another episode of the Waynemart Experience. I am your host, the one, the only, almighty PK Wayne Phillips, man. The lady to my right, mama, it girl,
Pooda
musician,
Bouetto.
can rap, got them hands if you keep playing with her. So don't play with her.
Please.
The one, the only, Pooda Bouetto.
Yes.
Y'all be cool. How y'all be cool. And we out.
Bye. Thank you for having me.